Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig.
Hi, David here, back again. One Up Gaming, episode 347 of the One Up Gaming podcast. We're going to go through some of the games we've been playing this week. So, first of all, it's not a game, it's a service. It's a streaming service. It's bloody good. Boosteroid. I've been using this to play a lot of old games on my PC, which I've never used before. I downloaded the app on my tablet, on my laptop, well, my MacBook, and my smart TV. And a lot of these games are not compatible with a MacBook. So you can stream these games, and when you get a decent connection, and when I say decent, I've noticed when it connects at about, I get a 200 meg download, and when it gets about a 20 to 50 meg sort of download connection through the Wi-Fi, it's a bloody good little service. It runs so smooth. I wouldn't, if I didn't know that it was streaming, I would just think that I'm playing the game on the PC. On the TV was a little bit different because I think my TV, yes, it's a Panasonic, yes, it's a 65-inch sort of TV, but I think that the insides of these TVs are not as good as a dedicated Android box sort of thing. So the TV itself, it looked a little bit more pixelated, and I played a couple of games through that, and it still played well, still looked nice. It's just something about it just looked a little bit off. I would recommend PC, sort of like to play it through, even on your phone or your Android tablet thing, or your just tablets and Macs and things like that. It's really good fun. It's amazing. Please go to Boosteroid. Just Google them. I think it's about £10-ish a month for the service. You can get like your Steam account, your Epic Games account, your EA account. You just log into them, and it links all your games, and you can just start streaming them and start playing them. It's amazing. I really loved it. So, proper game played this week. First one, and that is Cobra Kai 2 Dojo's Rising. And I've not played the original Cobra Kai game. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it's a scrolling beat 'em up ish. Very simple, very easy to play. It's a basic game. It's a 3D sort of game. It's quite slow, it's not very good. It really isn't very good. You get to certain sections and you have to fight against the boss. It's more of a one-on-one fighting game in a 3D environment. It's just not very good. I do apologise to the developers. I don't know if this was done on a budget. I don't know why, but in my head I'm thinking Games Mill, because they put out a lot of these shite games. For some reason, it probably isn't, and I do apologise to the developers if it isn't. But a lot of Games Mill stuff, they are pants. I remember years ago, I think 2015, that we were doing a live dedicated stream, and we managed to get about 50 odd hours in to beat a world record. And during this time, as we were talking away to people to come on to the show, I was talking to people might know John Hare, the developer and genius behind that Sensible Software. So Sensible Soccer, Cannon Fodder, Megalomania, Wiz and Liz, all these sort of games are amazing. They were out in, I think, is it Poland? Pixel Heaven? I think it's Poland. And they were doing live music, and we had a discussion, and at 10 PM at night, they agreed that they would basically do their live performance, and they would send us the live feed of the video so we could put this up on our live Guinness World Record attempt. So at the start of the show they did mention One Up Gaming, So I've managed to find the video there. So the guys who recorded it, I've left everything as it originally was. Hopefully you'll get some kudos from that. Hope you don't mind me putting it up on our channel. We do have quite a big thing, just a good reputation with John. He's been on the show loads of times. I've chatted to him loads of times. I love John Hay, he's amazing. So yeah, I've put that up there. So if anyone's interested, I think it's about an hour and 20 minutes. I can't remember exactly. But he plays a lot of his old songs. And it's great. So next game, Fashion Police Squad. Now this one, it looks nice, it plays nice, but the gameplay loop is just not very good. It's a simple first person game. I can't breathe. It's a simple first person sort of game where you literally have to go around the police. The police is a very pixelated looking game, very gorgeous oh my god. It's a very pixelated old school style looking game, very bright colours, and like some of the enemies are grey suit guys, and these grey suit guys you have to literally shoot them with some sort of laser stuff, and it turns them into got colours on the suits and it makes them cool again. So there's people on the scooters, people. It's weird. It really is weird, but it's a very simple game to grasp, very simple ideas to do, and although I enjoyed playing the game, it plays good. I just think that the overall gaming experience is a little bit naff, and I just didn't think that the game suited the budget that the game actually was, the price for the game. But if you are after a more streamlined, simple sort of game, then give it a go. It plays nice, it looks nice. The story is completely camp over the top, and that's amazing. But yeah, so give that one a go. So next up we have God of War Ragnarok, and this one is the PS5, PS4 game. Is it on PC? Yes? I don't know. Sony's PC strategy I don't understand, it's weird. But this game got loads of positive reviews. I played the first game of the reimagining God of War, and I thought it was amazing. This one, I don't know why, but the camera seems too close to your character, so as you're walking through the environment, you see a back, and you don't really see much of the environment, which I think is a shame. I don't know why they've pulled in so close, but other than that, it's a very similar game to the last one. Graphically, it looks amazing, gameplay is good. I just didn't like how the camera was so pulled in, zoomed to your character. I loved the fact of more people of the mythology that I've heard of, because this one's not more. It's back to it's still in the North sort of gods and mythology and stuff, and it's quite funky. It's quite cool. So yes, it's great. I just didn't like that one little bit of it, which hampered the gameplay so much to me. Next game, Atomic Heart, and this one I'd never really heard of it before. I didn't know what to expect, and as I was like loading it through, it started off very similar to like the old Half-Life sort of game, where you start off and you're sat somewhere you can't move, you just can look around, and you're watching things in the background, getting more details until the game starts, and that can take quite a while for the game to kick in. Once the game kicked in, I love the premise of being in the sort of like the future and robots everywhere and things go crazy and the robots try and kill everyone. I loved that idea, and then I found that some of the gameplay was a bit simple. There was a few too many bugs in the game. Little things like that hampered the game. The pacing and the scripting wasn't as tight as I would like, but it was a really nice little game, and I could see myself getting back into this and playing more of this. Next game, SG Gundam Battle Alliance. Now, a few of these words I don't know what the SD means. Gundam Battle, well, the Gundam, I know they're big robots from Japan, I think, China, I don't know. But they're big robots, and I think it's like people get into the suits to do these sort of things. Battle Alliance, no idea. But it's a very chibi looking game. Very shrunken, squat characters that you get into the little robots of. It's a very simple third person action stroke RPG sort of combat mechanic. You can shoot missiles, you can hit things with swords. I hated this. I thought it was so basic, so simple. It's basically like a kid's game, and it was a bad game at that. So yeah, if you like little robots, I'm sure there's better Gundam games available than this. So the next game that we played was Relayer. Now this one, I think it's a game that I talked about a few weeks ago, which I got mixed up. But this one is a space travelling or soap opera-esque game where you stand there and listen to loads of talking for hours and hours and hours. And then when you do get into the gameplay itself, it's a very much like a grid style game where you're trying to get from one end of the board up to the top and destroy the enemies at the top. A bit like XCOM sort of turn-based strategy game. I thought the graphics were okay, nothing special, nothing amazing, and I was really, you know, when you're just like, I don't know what the hell's happening. Unfortunately, a lot of these games are like that, and it was too anime for me. Last game we've played this week is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and this one is a first person shooter, but again, I loved Borderlands. I've never really played Borderlands 2, I've never played Borderlands 3, and this one is Tiny Tina, who is a character from, I'm going to guess Borderlands 2, but I'm not sure, and they must have got quite good press because they've created this game, and it's Tiny Tina doing a Dungeons & Dragons style narrative over the game. I thought it was okay. I don't know how old the game is now, and I don't know if the mechanics have been updated from 3 or from 4, or I don't know, is it Borderlands 4? Is it Borderlands 3 that was the newest one? I can't remember. But graphically it looked nice. I love the cartoony style graphics, and yes, I could see myself sitting down and playing this sort of game. It was a fun little game, and yeah, I do recommend it. Last couple of games that we've had this week, we've had 2 reviews on the website. We've got Unheard, Voices of Crime, and we've got Fusion Paradox. So they're up on the website now, and there'll be videos soon on the YouTube channel. So probably by the time this goes out, these videos will be up and live. Other than that, the Gran Turismo 7 series, the Ridge Racer 6 series, we have other bits and bobs that we'll have to get into. I think I'm starting to try and do a Boosteroid series, so I'll play some games on this service and make sure it all runs well, plays well. And that, my friends, is the games we've been playing on this week's show, 347 of the One Up Game podcast with me, David. Have a quick break and I'm back with this week's news.